Greetings, everyone. Dustin Mohammed here. I serve as the Advocacy Coordinator for Tennesseans for Student Success. It's a pleasure to be joined by the amazing Dr. Brenda Jones. Dr. Jones, glad you could be with us today.
Thank you for having me. I'm very excited to be here.
Yes, ma'am. Tell me more about your proposed school and what makes it unique.
Absolutely. The name of my school is Invictus Nashville. And if you are familiar with the poem, Invictus means unconquerable. So I am very much so a Nashville native, and I believe that Nashville is an unconquerable city, and that is the reason for the name. I am proposing a K-8 charter school in the Donaldson-Hermitage area. The unique aspects of my school are that the elementary, K-5, will be a Montessori school, and that allows students the opportunity to use their creativity and self-direct their learning and to be a part of their learning path. It also gives them the opportunity to be in mixed grade levels, which is another way that they can extend their learning or receive additional support as necessary. This transitions into a middle school that's based in project-based learning, but has the undertones of the Montessori world. So students will still have the opportunity to be a part of their learning journey, self-direct, and have some agency within that context. That's the curriculum side of things. But we have two other aspects that make us super unique. One would be our community expeditions. So 1 week out of every quarter is dedicated to a different type of learning. Our students are out of the building, they participate in community service, and then we start to invest in their interests. If they want to learn more about audio engineering, let's do a project with an audio engineer. If they want to develop their leadership skills, let's go to rope courses and work on training for that. So we spend some time really digging into what the students would like to do while also making sure our community partners are involved in that process. And then I would say the final thing that makes our school unique is the mentoring program. Every morning, students are in small groups where they are allowed the opportunity to work on their social and emotional development. This is major because we want to level set for the day. What are the barriers that we can unblock so that you can be your best self today? How do we help you grow and recognize that the whole student is important and not just the academic outcomes? So we do that every single day, every morning for all of our students.
Very fascinating. Dr. Jones, you're obviously a champion of independent thinking, and you understand the importance of the developmental needs of children. What can you guarantee to the families of your students that they can carry into their adulthood and their professional career?
I'm glad you asked that question because everything about Invictus Nashville is dedicated to that outcome, and that outcome being what happens to our students when they leave our four walls. So the mission of Invictus Nashville is to help every student identify their unique path to personal and professional freedom, whatever that looks like for them. So we are not the owners of their success. We help them figure out what it is they want to do so that when they leave our building, they can execute on that plan. So I can guarantee every family that your child will leave with the habits necessary and the skills necessary to execute on whatever plan they choose to have for their lives. And that's important. That's what matters when they leave our four walls. They have to be productive members of society. So how do we get them there?
Very proud. Dr. Jones, you're obviously a highly educated and well-decorated individual. You could be anywhere else in the world. Why here and why now?
Man, you know I wouldn't be anywhere else. Nashville is home. It's exactly where I want to be, and I want to invest in my community. This is the place that I had to overcome obstacles to get to where I am today. This is where I've had my highs and this is where I had my lows. And I know there are students and families who are in the same situation as I was as a first generation high school graduate, trying to figure out what life will be for them. And I want to be able to be their model. So Nashville is home and is where I want to be and is where I want to invest. Now, the question also asks us, why now? If you haven't felt it yet, I'm sure parents and students have. Things have changed, and the way we educate students has to evolve, and it started to change even before the pandemic. We need to invest in the whole student. We can't keep over-testing students. We can't focus on just the academic outcomes because they're a whole person, right? So the pandemic shuttered our walls and we didn't know what to do. And now they're back and we are seeing all of these gaps in their social and emotional understanding, their social skills, and just understanding that there are different ways of learning. So why now? I don't feel like in the education sector there are enough schools pushing for those outcomes. They're doing some things here and there. I'm not going to take that away from any school, but Invictus Nashville combines the best in the sector right now for outcomes for holistic education. We know Montessori is a great option. We know project-based learning is a great option. We know mentoring is important for anyone, not just children. Even as adults, we need mentors. So we're combining the things that we believe are true to keep parents in the public sector. We can do it here. You don't have to pay for private school to do that. You don't have to find micro schools to do that. We can do that work and develop those students holistically within the public sector. So that's what I'm offering, and that's why now. Let's do it together.
I think that concludes our Q&A session. It was a pleasure to spend time with you, Dr. Jones. Thank you for allowing me the opportunity to ask questions. Also, on behalf of the parents, I thank you for allowing them the opportunity to learn and understand more about Invictus.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me. If you want to learn more about Invictus, please visit our website, our Facebook page. But more importantly, the MNPS board will vote again whether to approve or deny Invictus Nashville on July 25th at 5 p.m. It'll be held at the Bransford Avenue location. So if you're interested in learning about the outcome or just coming to support Invictus Nashville to let them know that you support one of your own, please show up. We'll be there. Thank you so much.